All right, we just wrapped up game two. We're here with Myles Colvin, current Purdue basketball player. Good game, Myles. Talk us through that performance and how everything went. How'd you feel out there? And congrats on getting the dub.
It was obviously a good win. First half, I don't think we really hit a lot of shots. We were rebounding, getting second chance points. I think that helped us a lot. I got on the boards a little bit. My shot wasn't really falling, so I think I just, like I said, I found myself crashing and getting rebounds, getting put back dunks and all that stuff. And I think that just helped us a lot. And I was, I got a couple shots for the second half, so I think that was really good for me and the team to keep us going.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought you played great. I'm an IU fan, so I hate to say it, but I'm excited to watch you play next year, and especially going into your sophomore year. What's like the main thing you're focusing on to make that big leap from your freshman year to this year?
I think just make sure I get reps, make sure I'm detailed in everything I do. That's definitely something I learned from my going from high school to college. Just details, little things matter. And I think the one thing I've been really focusing on is my ball handling and just being someone who can relieve the pressure from the main ball handlers on the team. So I think that's really big for me, just to increase my role and my coaches, and just just obviously adding on and creating shots for myself. I think that's really big for having one of the best point guards in the country, as in Braden Smith. So I think that's really big for me, just to make it tougher on teams to rotate out of his great passing ability. To me, it's just shot.
So what's been going on with you? What's been going on with you? Where you been at? I heard you at the USA Olympics.
Yeah. Last year, going into my freshman year, I was in the U19 USA team, and this past off season, I've been in Miami with my agency, just getting working. Like I said, working my ball around guys that are going in the draft. I think for guys I was around were top 20 picks in the draft, so I think it's really good for me just to see what it takes to be at that level, and the hard work that they put in. Just doing well.
Going and also, let's go back to high school. You played at Harris Curtin. I've been in that gym. That gym is also big. So going into playing at Yankee Arena, how that transition like that?
It definitely took me a little bit to get used to it.
I know you probably couldn't hear pain all the time.
It was a lot. It took me a couple months to get used to it. Obviously, I went in late just because of the whole USA trip. So I think it was big for me just to get in there and just make sure I get as many shots up. I think that's one thing I do, is make sure I get my shots up. My shot is something that I really take pride in. So I think that's just something I've always worked on, and just make sure I get reps.
So we always ask, we're bucket list sports, so we got to ask, as a fan, what's a sporting event that you always want to go to, or maybe that you've already been to that's your fan favorite?
Yeah, the Final Four. I think the Final Four, that was the craziest experience I've ever been a part of. Just my whole life in basketball career. So I think that was a very, very great event. I'll cherish it for the rest of my life, and it was definitely a blessing to be a part of it and playing it. Not just the championship game, but the whole thing. So I think that was really great for me.
Sure.
What's some things that we don't know about Final Four weekend? What's some things that go in the background that we don't get to see?
Oh no, I don't know. It's just a lot. Just preparing up into the week. I think we go about almost a week up before the game just to get ready, just because it's so far away from us. So I think it's just preparing and getting used to the atmosphere. I think the depth perception for the court is really, really different for me. Obviously, playing literally 8 feet up in the air, up from the ground level. So I think that's really different than having however so many people are. Watching it was crazy. It was definitely a surreal moment.
Oh yeah. Playing basketball in a football stadium. I mean, that's those are real nosebleeds you can really see up there.
All-Star weekend was hard enough trying to get up in here and Lucas Oil.
Yeah, for sure. Well, awesome, man. We really appreciate you hopping on. Seeing you, past years playing in Disney runs. So it's exciting to see you. Good luck the rest of the season, especially this upcoming season with Purdue as well, too. We appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.